What's up, everyone? Hello and welcome. My name is Mitchell Saltzman, joined by Brendan Graber, and it is week 18 of Super Smash Bros. Blog updates. Brendan.
18 whole weeks.
18 whole
I feel like
weeks.
there can't be that many left, but we got till December, and we're running out of characters.
We're running out of characters, and we're already running out of time, so let's get into it. Shulk. Tell me about Shulk, Brendan.
So Shulk, if you remember, he had his Monada arts, which you can swap between jump, speed, shield, buster, and smash at will. You used to have to press B, 1 through to cycle through them. Now you get a radio menu. He's the only character that has a radio menu of special moves that you can swip to, or you can use the other one as well. You can just tap through them, which gives him a lot more versatility in how he does those things. They do have like an offset, like if he has a jump power, that means he has less attack power. Smash power is greater knockback damage. But overall, I think that's a really cool thing for him. He also, his dash attack is a lot faster. It doesn't go as far, but I feel like people who played him had a problem where they would kind of dash too far because he slides in that attack. The coolest thing about his Monada arts, though, is that they showed off in the trailer that he can kind of chain them now, where like they show at one point in the, I think the original reveal at E3, where he does a jump Monado, goes into the air, swaps to a smash Monado to hit Bowser in midair. Like, that kind of combo versatility can really up his game, I think. So Shulk players should be happy with that.
All right, so next we have Marshadow, who is
Marshadow.
another Pokemon that actually I know nothing about. Every time I'm here, Casey is nowhere in sight to help
Casey,
me out.
be back, don't worry.
Tell me about Marshadow, because I know nothing.
From what we've seen in the last direct, in that Marshadow hides as a shadow on the ground, which can be difficult to spot. And then once an enemy is in range, Marshadow will pop up as a shadow to stun them, and then move to the side, go up and do a giant punch from behind, which is both really dangerous and really good for the person who summons that Pokemon, because that stun can also help you land an attack before Marshadow does the punch. And if there are multiple people in that arena, Marshadow can just change targets at will, so you don't know who's coming for next.
Yeah. Funny, we were looking at the image of the Smash Blog update, and Sam Claiborne comes over and thinks that we're looking at, he's like, is this the new Luigi's Mansion?
It is spooky Pokemon, spooky shadows.
Spooky. All right, this is something that I do know about. Flashman's music was just announced, and oh my god, it is banging.
It is, I think I have the kids call it slappin'.
Slappin', yes.
Slappin'. This
Do
was
they call
composed.
that? Do they call it that? Brian, do they call it that? Brian says, I don't know. They don't call it.
It's in the book.
It's in the book, okay.
May or may not be.
Book of Smash, it's true.
It was composed by Keiichi Okabe. If you haven't heard of him, that's the guy who composed Nier Automata and Nier, as well as Tekken 7. He has really good music. I recommend you check out Nier Automata's soundtrack if you haven't played the game. Play the game too. Yeah.
It really makes me like. I just went through Mega Man 11. I just went through Mega Man 11, and you know, one of the underwhelming aspects of that game is the music, and it made me like think, man, if we got Mega Man music in the actual mainline series that was like this, Mega Man 11 just be. Green Greens is a stage that I don't like very much, but we're talking about it anyway, so
yeah,
Brendan,
they
what do
showed
you
off
think
some
about Green
screenshots.
Greens?
We actually have some gameplay from that too. It was first introduced in Melee, and I think it's appeared in everyone since then. It's kind of like an extension of the Dreamland stage, but it has 3 main platforms with giant blocks that fall down between, which can have bombs in them. Really annoying. Also, Wispy Woods is gonna blow you side to side, which is really annoying. It shakes the whole screen. Yeah, I can understand why you don't like it.
I'll say this about Green Greens. It leads to some of the most like excitable reactions.
It can be a very chaotic stage.
It's one of those stages where kind of anything can happen, and someone who might not normally win in a Final Destination stage could absolutely.
It's a fun party stage.
You
could fall onto the whole blocks there and have a bomb just drop and then explode, and then whoa, you're out of luck.
Yeah. So yes, that's Green Greens. I'm excited about this next one.
Are you?
Cloud Strife, a character that I never thought, when I was a kid, I never thought Cloud. Like,
possibly one of the craziest Smash reveals.
I would go in GameFAQs message boards, and they would be like, "Who do you think should be in the next Smash?" And so it would be like Cloud Strife. I'm like, Cloud Strife will never be in Smash. He's not a Nintendo character.
Goku would be in there before Cloud.
But yeah, Cloud looks real. I think Cloud actually is taking some nerfs in.
He was probably one of the best, like professional-wise in the esports. He was one of the best tier characters like with Bayonetta and Diddy Kong because of his limit break options and the ability to store that limit break and have a giant attack at your command whenever you needed to. And which is cool, the limit break now shows up on the HUD, kind of like the Monada arts and the possibility for Villager. You can see that limit break icon both when he does it and in the bottom corner of your screen. But what's the problem is now is that what people saw in the demo is that once you get that limit break, you have 15 seconds to use that limit break or it runs out.
Yeah, or it's just gone. It doesn't even deplete.
Yeah,
it
just goes down. Yeah. But it does deplete if you take damage.
Right.
So,
well, if you take damage while you're charging it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this has actually nerfed his, overpowerness, I would say. So you have to be very careful about when you charge it up. You have to make sure you have a move. So if you're fighting against Cloud, if you see that full charge, run away for 15 seconds and then attack.
I think he'll still be very good at a high level, but I think he's one of those characters now that's going to be a little hard to really break through that barrier of the very good player to like the expert level player.
Right, and he's got some buffs. I mean, his cross slash I think has a better range to it now.
Right.
So not as much knockback for the limit cross slash.
Sure.
And then I think one of his aerials looked a little bit better, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah. And then finally we have Palutena.
Palutena!
Another character that I think probably with Shulk. Palutena and Shulk are probably the two characters I played the least in Smash Brothers.
You wouldn't be alone.
4.
I think as far as competitive wise, Palutena was pretty far down, mostly because her neutral ground game was very kind of bad. Her dash attack and her forward smash had a lot of lag on the end, which made her very vulnerable. She's also a very big target with a light weight, which is a very weird combination. But thankfully, Palutena now has a lot better ending lag on her smashes, her dash attacks, and her counter is now a 2-in-1 counter. Will either counter, it's very fast, either counters melee attacks or projectiles. It just kind of reacts to whichever one it is, which used to be her side special. So now she gets a new side special, which is one of her custom moves. I think there's the Inferno, the Explosive Flame, which now shoots fireballs. So she basically gets 3 moves.
Yeah,
which she
very
only had.
versatile.
Yeah.
And that's something that not a lot of characters really have. So it's exciting for Palutena fans. All right, that's it for week 18. We'll be back, or Brendan will be back.
I'm sure we'll be back.
I said that exact same thing the last time I was here. Man,
But then you came back.
Yeah, and then I came back. But yeah, that's all we have for you this week. Tune in next week, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Bye-bye.